Hi and welcome to Skylight Coaching. I'm Candace, and in this video I want to talk about my new coaching platform called Book Study and Implementation Coaching. I am really excited about this because I love books. I just think it's amazing that we can pass along information that could totally change someone's life. And I love ideas and techniques and information, anything to do with how you can make life better and more enjoyable and more fun. So the books that I'm going to be doing a book study and coaching program around are as follows, and then in subsequent videos I'll go through and talk about how we might dissect each one. But I just want to give you a brief overview of some of the books that we're doing. Because, think about it. How many times have you been in a store and you're like, I got to have that book. That book is going to change my life. And chances are more than likely you didn't even open the book. Most people don't even open the book because, there's just this feeling of being satiated once you get it. Or you do open the book and you get through a couple of chapters, but inevitably it starts to bring up these emotions that are kind of uncomfortable, and then something happens where you get distracted or interrupted, and then you just never come back to it again. It's interesting because some of the books that I found secondhand, because that's where most of these books end up, and going through them, they had a bookmark in them somewhere in the second or third chapter. And I can't say for sure that that's as far as somebody got in the book, but chances are more than likely that's as far as they got. And they have like little notes of some of the exercises that they were working on. And my hats are off to you if you have ever attempted to sit down and do this work. But unfortunately, it's uncomfortable and it's hard, and we always try to do things by ourselves, right? But we aren't made to just do everything by ourselves. When we work with a coach, we can have a functional framework for actually reading the book, but also applying and really implementing the information that is in these books. Because it's been said that information is power, but that's only partially true, right? Information is potential power, because real power is channeled and adapted for its outlet, you and me, and it's modified for that outlet, and it's channeled towards some sort of objective aim. So that's what this coaching platform is all about. It's about taking a look at what changes do you want to make in your life? Where do you want to grow? Where do you want to see things get better? Where do you want to see things improve? Do you want to have more energy? Do you want to have a more satisfying relationship with your mate? Do you want your business to run more effectively? Because this type of coaching is going to keep you on course, on track, and even when setbacks arise, which they inevitably will, then you are able to strengthen your resolve and stay the course and see those changes through. So that's what I am so excited about, is bringing together all of my favorite things: books, people, your stories of success and growth, and I am so excited to see how this is going to completely transform your life. All right, so let's talk real quick about some of the books that I am doing this coaching program through. And I want to say that I just chose books that I really like and books that I think really lend themselves to this process, either because they have a lot of information that you can create exercises and tools around, or they've already given those tools in the back of the book and now it's just about doing it. And also, I want to say that working with a coach makes this whole process much easier and much more fun. We're going to find a way to make personal growth enjoyable and worth it for you. Okay, so this isn't going to be for everybody. I know that not everybody is into developing their sixth sense, but I do think that your intuitive function is like any other ability. You can hone the skill. We all have a sixth sense. And this has some great exercises and tools to kind of tell how you channel your intuitive information, if you're visual, if you're auditory, and some of the benefits and challenges that come with each, but how you can really develop that skill and do some, some damage control on some things around having that skill that you might need to look out for. It's a great book, really well written, very to the point, awesome book. And then the next book we're doing this book study and coaching implementation program through is the Deepak Chopra 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. I love this book because the information is gold. And then at the end of it, he has ways for you to put these laws into action. And I have done a few of these, like applying the law of least effort, and amazing results. Wonderful things have come through just by doing a few of the exercises. So just imagine if you did all of them, and if you were able to really see this strong momentum and progression towards creating what it is that you want to start seeing happen for you. All right, the next one is The 4-Hour Workweek by Timothy Ferriss. The thing about this book is I know so many people who said, oh, have you heard of the 4-Hour Workweek? Oh yeah, I read it. Some people don't even read the book, but some people do, and they hammer it out in about a weekend, and then the next thing you know, it's like, I already know that. But are you really doing what it suggests? Did you try it out? Does that work for you? How can you modify and adapt it to fit into your business model? Great book. Lot of action required, though, to really see the benefit of this book. Awaken the Giant Within. Awesome. And what you see throughout many of these books is there's a lot of overlap of ideas and concepts. And this is just full of useful, applicable information that can utterly transform your perspective and how you're experiencing life. It's a great book for taking control of your perception and your mood, your emotion, getting some healthy habits that carry you forward, some rituals and some routines to develop your beliefs. Great, great stuff in this book. And this is one of the ones that I found, I think, on page 168. Somebody's little piece of paper and some notes that they were trying to write down came out of this one. That one, and then Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. Again, I chose books that I think are awesome. And I'm not trying to take anything away from the authors. I highly recommend that if they ever come to town or they're ever doing a workshop and a seminar and you can make it, definitely go. But what I want to do as your transformation coach, as your book study and implementation coach, is help you get through the material, use it, and do the day-to-day tasks. The little things, the tasks, the goals, checking them off, and having that accountability and support and encouragement is what I think is kind of lacking with some of the books and some of the seminars, is that people need the day-to-day accountability and hand-holding and support. So, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, the first one, and then Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, Together Forever, which is a lot of the same principles and ideas, but more for like marriages and long-term relationships. So wonderful. When I think about this, because what is so great about healing your relationships is that it's one of those things that if you can have these strong, healthy, beneficial relationships, you feel stronger and happier and more capable in every other area of your life. And I know from experience that nothing can cause more stress and heartache and frustration like not getting along with your partner. So this can really help strengthen that polarity between you and your spouse or you and your mate, and rekindle that passion, that excitement, that fun that you once had. Awesome. Awesome book. The next is The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. Really lovely book, full of just beautiful, simple truths. But some of these truths, as simple as they might be as a concept, we really could use some hand-holding and support in using them and doing them and having some accountability around it. And then last but not least, now this normally is called One Simple Idea by Stephen Key. I know he does workshops and classes and holds groups in the Bay Area. Brilliant stuff. This is all about how to license your ideas. So it's a great resource for creating passive income for yourself and applying so many of your creative ideas to something without necessarily starting a whole business around it. I want to say that I'm not even so much interested in hearing what your idea is. So if that's something that you're concerned about, don't worry. And I'll go into greater detail about this in the other videos. But this book is wonderful. One simple idea. Great. Followed by countless action steps. I'm not here to necessarily hear about what your idea is. What I want to know is, did you do the hours worth of research that you said that you were going to do this week to figure out how it's manufactured? Did you create your sell sheet? Did you make the phone calls that you were supposed to make? So I love this. I'm so excited to work through these books with you. I'm so excited to share my experience working through these exercises. Again, there's nothing that I'm suggesting that you should do that I'm not trying and working through myself. But this is so much easier when we don't try to go it alone. I hope that you get some ideas or at least some motivation to start reading. I mean, we've got all these wonderful ideas and information and tools around us at all times, so we might as well start using them and really getting the benefit from them. So I look forward to speaking with you. If you have any questions, please feel free to visit me at skylightcoaching.com. I'm more than happy to answer any questions that you might have, and you can see more of my videos here on this channel, but I only answer questions from my website. So hope you have a wonderful day. I look forward to seeing you and seeing these amazing shifts that are going to be taking place in your life.